Meghan has prevented King Charles from meeting Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. This is Meghan's most significant deception. Hello friends, welcome back to the King YouTube channel. King Charles has received some disappointing news from Montecito as he battles cancer. It looks like he won't be able to meet his grandchildren, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. A recent report suggests that Meghan Markle disagrees with Harry's plan to bring the children to the UK. Harry and Meghan, who left royal life and moved to the US in 2020, don't seem likely to fully return. Meghan Markle isn't a big fan of visiting the UK. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams believes a family reunion for the youngest Sussexes is unlikely because Harry won't bring them to the UK without Meghan by his side. Harry plans to visit the UK next month to celebrate 10 years of the Invictus Games, but Meghan probably won't join him. Since stepping back from their royal duties in 2020, Meghan has only returned to the UK on rare occasions like the Queen's funeral in 2022. She didn't attend King Charles's coronation last year, which Harry attended alone. Honestly, they could come and use their own security. They've made plenty of money criticizing the royal family so they can afford it. It's also time to reveal the truth about the children. The royal family should be transparent and put an end to the speculation. A DNA test for the two children would settle everything once and for all. We need to confirm that Harry and Meghan's children are really theirs unless they adopted them for financial reasons. Meghan might know that bringing the children could lead to a DNA test, which could be why she refuses to come. They can't keep the kids hidden forever, and if Harry can't bring them, maybe he shouldn't come either. King Charles should consider cutting them off since he doesn't even know if the kids are real. There's no reason for him to worry about them until the truth is clear. Maybe Meghan isn't coming because she knows many Brits dislike her, and it's her own fault due to the way she and Harry have behaved over the past 4 years. We don't even have proof that Archie and Lilibet are real or that Meghan gave birth to them. According to her father, Meghan had a hysterectomy in her 20s. Meghan never seems to think long term when she creates her stories. The children are old enough to travel, and she's running out of excuses not to bring them. Now we're hearing it's a matter of safety, which seems questionable. The only reason Meghan came to Britain for the late Queen's funeral was because it was a stopover for them. The Queen even invited them to visit her at Balmoral, but they declined just a few days before she passed away. They were only planning to stop by for the Well Child event, and that was it. Now, let's discuss Meghan Markle's biggest lie so far. If you remember, Piers Morgan accused Meghan of lying during the 2021 Oprah Winfrey interview. At that time, Meghan told Oprah, "I just didn't want to be alive anymore." Meghan claimed she went to the institution for help but was told she couldn't get any because it wouldn't be good for them. Piers Morgan insists she was lying and hasn't changed his mind. He pointed out that in over 2 years, no evidence or names have been provided to support Meghan's story. Prince Harry wrote a book over 400 pages long but didn't mention this or the racism claims. It's like it never happened. None of this makes sense. Why couldn't Harry get help for Meghan if she was really so desperate? Harry could have easily gotten Meghan help. He claims to have his therapist on speed dial and supposedly called them after a fight with William. So he has access to therapists but couldn't call one for Meghan. It makes no sense. It wasn't an issue for the firm to have him in therapy, so why would it be a problem for Meghan? Every time I try to figure out their lies, it feels like I'm going down a rabbit hole with no relief or satisfaction. It's like being stuck in a really bad dream. It seems like Meghan Markle wanted to be in control, but the institution wasn't going to allow that. They didn't agree with the idea that Meghan should always get what she wants. Hierarchy and protocol are important. Meghan, however, believed they should be on equal footing with the Prince and Princess of Wales. That's never going to change. Meghan and her children will always come after the Prince and Princess of Wales and their family because someday they will be the King and Queen. There can only be one monarch, and the line of succession and its protocols have been established over centuries to prevent disputes. In the past, things could escalate quickly. The monarchy and the monarch are essentially controlled by Parliament. I guess Meghan just had a bit of what some people would call summit fever. She simply aimed to reach the top, and I still doubt she could have become pregnant so fast. Meghan Markle doesn't seem like mother material, and I don't think she has any children. I doubt she ever truly wanted kids. I've never encountered anyone so manipulative. I hope Harry wakes up and realizes what's happening, divorces her, sends her back where she came from, and then we won't have to see those awful pictures of her plastered all over the internet anymore. It's sickening to see her face, and she always stares straight into the camera no matter the situation. And of course, Meghan lied. Other royals received plenty of help with their mental health, like Diana and even Charles, and Harry got help too. Meghan's mother, Doria, is a social worker and apparently has a mental health specialist on speed dial. Time and time again, we've seen that Meghan Markle is a big liar, but it seems like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree because Meghan's mom, Doria, is just like her. She's also a schemer and a grifter, just like Meghan. And honestly, folks, I don't believe Meghan attended and graduated from Northwestern. I think all those documents are just as fake as her flight attendant job. Her occupation is as fake as the birth certificates for those two children. I think it's all just a big scam to get money, and we can imagine a possible outcome here. It's possible that when Meghan Markle said she needed to go away somewhere, what she really meant was she wanted a luxurious vacation at a spa. Perhaps someone commented that it wouldn't look good for the monarchy. Since Harry admitted he has his therapist on speed dial, why didn't he call and ask for a referral? Honestly, I think Piers is right about this one, and Meghan isn't the only one lying either. Both Harry and Meghan are liars. They got caught in their lies and then tried to gain sympathy by claiming they have mental health issues. That's no excuse. They both knew where to turn for help and are both involved in the lies. So, I don't believe any of their story is true. I'm referring to the suicide thoughts, the dramatic car chase, and the TV interview. They're all just trying to emulate Diana. It's really scary and disturbing to think about. But this is how Meghan Markle keeps Harry with her. She claims to be the reincarnation of his late mother. Everything she does seems so calculated, but if she truly felt suicidal, Harry would have sought help for her. He knows what his mother went through with her mental health struggles. So who would have stopped him from getting help for his wife? He had numerous connections with mental health charities and had a therapist on speed dial. If he genuinely loved Meghan, he would have disregarded any supposed rules from the institution and done whatever was necessary to help her. It's all just a bunch of lies to paint Meghan as the next Diana and portray herself as a victim because of her skin color. And Oprah went along with it. Meghan said so many lies, and Oprah never questioned anything. It's easy to tell when Meghan is lying. And look, I understand that people can be depressed without necessarily looking it, but the expression on Meghan's face doesn't match that of a depressed person. It's hard to understand feeling depressed when you have a new growing love. They had plenty of opportunities back then, too. Meghan Markle published a cookbook and was initially promoted in a very positive light. Her life as a royal seemed really good, which is why this story doesn't add up. She claimed she didn't have support from the royal family, but that wasn't true, it was the opposite. Prince Charles even walked her down the aisle because of her father's issues, and the Queen took her on a trip, just the two of them. She was privileged. Now, I don't want to make assumptions about mental health, but I don't believe Meghan was truly suicidal. Usually I'll take anyone's word on that, but when it comes to Meghan, no, I don't believe it. It's really sad that she used that to gain attention for herself. What Meghan was trying to do was overshadow the good work the royal family was doing with all this fabricated drama. A prime example would be her attempt to emulate Wallis Simpson's style and being the last to enter to celebrate the late Majesty's big day. Princess Diana was also somewhat guilty of something similar. She often tried to overshadow Prince Charles's work, but the palace wasn't trying to oppress her. The palace never did anything to damage her reputation. Princess Diana had a great relationship with the late Majesty and Prince Philip too. When Elton John tried to ridicule the Queen in a charity book, Princess Diana even ended her friendship with him. She was very respectful of the late Queen. But anyway, back to this Meghan Markle being suicidal story. Now, in my experience, if someone truly wants to take their own life, they make plans in secret and don't want anyone to find out to ensure success. It's tragic. I've had people close to me go through with it, and now Harry claims she told him exactly what she wanted to do to herself, that she just didn't want to live anymore. If she truly wanted to take her own life, she wouldn't have confided in Harry. This is just a fabricated story because Meghan is desperate for attention. Actually, I'm starting to feel sorry for Wallis Simpson. Now, she's always being compared to Meghan. Honestly, Wallis was much classier than Meghan. And Wallis, for all her faults, didn't try to bring down the monarchy. But anyway, the conclusion is Meghan is a liar. All right, folks, those are the main points I wanted to share with you. Thank you for your interest, and thank you for watching the whole video. What do you think about the topics discussed above? Please comment below to let us know, and don't forget to support us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the King YouTube channel. Bye-bye.